Hey guys, back again. Another camera video again. Basically using the Twitch stream layout more or less with a few things removed. Let me just get a move here so they don't leave. Okay, I'll actually play this one. This is actually a valid. Normally you don't want to this is like a reverse shoulder hit, right? It's like an armpit hit. You don't want to do this most of the time, but there are exceptions. Okay, very interesting style. They're doing almost like a black hole-y type of thing, right? They're making kind of like a, I don't know. Okay, let's take away their good stuff here. Yeah, you might be able to tell from my shirt or something else that I'm recording this right after the last one, actually. Okay, cool. They're playing very stylistic. I like it. I like it. I like when people go a little outside the box. We've got a high Chinese opening here. One of the classics, but combined with some cool stuff. I like it. I like it a lot.
9,
what should
8,
we do?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I also could just attach here, but let's go with this one. This is one of the old school ways to, normally we approach the 3-4 point from this side, always from this side, right? But when they have a stone over there, you can make an exception because this is kind of a trap over here. Okay, this is going to get complicated now because if I play here, they might cut me,
9,
yada yada.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
We're going to have some
3,
fun.
2.
We're going to try to make sense of this crazy crosscut and to do a sacrifice. Black deserves way more than white in this area. So we're going to try to honor that, but we're going to try to do a good sacrificing sequence.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A little difficult with the time pressure though to find the right sequence.
Left.
20 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Okay,
4,
let's try
3.
this and then here. Or, oh no, maybe here. Maybe here. Yeah, this one looks good because if the Atari, it helps us actually.
9, 8.
Is this gonna be okay?
6, 5, 4.
I don't know, but let's just see. This should be confusing for black too. So don't try this at home. Maybe what would I recommend for you guys in that situation? Maybe the direct attach without this one. It's actually simpler. Oh, okay, they played. I need to play.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Yeah, we're just gonna get this kind of outside thing and make this stone in a worse position. But we're just gonna give territory to the opponent. That's gonna be fine, I think.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wasn't sure between these. This one's definitely Sente though. They're gonna go here, right? I don't think they would play here. Okay, that's gonna give us a nice Hane thing. But first we need to do this.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wonder if that thing needs to be done now
Yo-yoing
before they
now
start playing the Liberty fight here, actually. We'll see, we'll see. But I think this is actually fine. I think, yeah.
9, 8.
Black
7.
outnumbered us, so should be okay. So this is our Sente. But first, I want to get the benefit over here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Let's do it. I hope it's going to work how I think it's going to work. Normally, this is like hella crude, right? This is like super, super crude bad exchange. But that's because I have a specific idea in mind. Because if they, after they Atari, if they try to connect this side, I can turn and kill these. So they have to just directly Atari here. And then they still have to play another move when I turn here. So I'm getting the both benefits because now I can get a powerful Hane here.
9, 8, 7,
So we'll do
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm just thinking, should I push first for better endgame or do I just turn? If I push here, that's the problem with making them more alive here now. I think I should have exchanged a single push earlier.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let me see
1.
if I can get a response here. But definitely my order was like slightly not perfect, but I think it's okay. Now we're going to have a little bit more
9,
endgame benefit from that, from
7,
reducing the liberties of
6,
these three.
5, 4, 3.
Might as well take the turn. And then we take this Hane. Yeah, I think this is actually fine for white. It actually feels kind of elegant to me.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, let them fix their own problem. Should I have cut, actually? Now that I think about it, was I too soft? This is fine, though. This is fine, right? This should be fine.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
That's a weird shape for them, because now I get all these pushes. Is it worth trying to push again? And they might ignore and just give it
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, well, I don't want to lose a Byoyomi there. I think I shouldn't have pushed, actually, because even for them, this push wasn't that important. But okay. Anyway, I think we did well. Now I definitely want to do something here. I think it's obvious.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's just put a stone there. You're trying to attack me. I'm not just gonna connect, my friend. I'm going to cut you.
9, 8.
You think you can attack me? You think you can attack me? Okay, I should stop that. That's a ear-splitting, horrible voice.
9.
My voice can't really like hit those high pitches anymore. Okay, this should be good for us. Even this cut is like, if I have this one, then this cut's barely doing anything as well.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I could also cut here, but I feel like we can just take more. Even the potential Liberty fight later on between these, like, I think we're fine. As long as I watch it. Ooh. If I cut, you can get a squeeze on me, but it might be still, like, enough points for me.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Should I be preventing this squeeze, or should I let myself walk into it? That part I wasn't sure. But it was very tempting, because this cut connects everything and cleans it all up.
9,
And
8, 7,
this was black's area of
6,
advantage, so
5,
black is supposed to get more than
4,
us.
3.
Because we already have 2 corner enclosures and we have Komi. So I think it's actually fine.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wasn't sure if I should like Atari here first. I need more time for those types of decisions. Maybe I should have.
9, 8, 7,
But
6,
if black tries to Atari here, okay, that... Yeah. We basically need to protect this now. But we also want to
9,
have a cut here in the
8,
future, so that means
7,
capturing is the best.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Because then we have this potential cut. Doesn't work right now because they have the ladder, but it could work later. And black is still a very vulnerable group, and this peep, wow. I was just going to say this peep is doing nothing now. And then they use it. They think it's, okay.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not really sure where to play here. So I played a move. I guess I'm a little thin.
9, 8, 7,
No, I have
6,
this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll just... that's too slow, but... Okay, they were... I knew they were going to respond. Yeah, I seem to be not too thin, actually.
9, 8.
But I'm thinking
7,
about direction. What's our
6,
direction?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll play this, but I didn't really make a plan yet for this. This jump might be actually the wrong... Oh, what was I thinking? Why did I think that I was not thin here?
9, 8.
What was I thinking?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, this move was probably a bit weird, but I just threw a stone down.
9.
Man, this black is gonna die. This black is gonna die.
9, 8, 7, 6,
I think black's gonna
5,
die.
4.
Because this is my sente against these.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nine, 8, 7.
I mean, okay, let's be careful.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This extra pushing might be bad, actually. I don't think black... I don't think black realizes about this part.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I can just do this
1.
first, because if they pull that out, I can just kill this group. Really? You really play there? What is your plan, buddy? Buddy? What is your plan? What on earth is your plan here?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
What is your plan?
Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
My shape choice actually was...
1.
My shape choice was pretty bad, actually. I think this one was better after all. So I'll just play here. That's going to
9.
help the shape over here. They're just giving up on that group. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess it's dead now. But they're also not even following up this either.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Should I have cut? Okay, it's fine. It is fine. I don't really know what to do now. It's just dead already, so we just move on with our lives, I guess.
9.
So they want to attach, peep, and then cut. But that still won't really do anything.
8.
Yeah, I'm not going to respond
7.
to that.
6. 5. 4.
Let's invade. This one's aiming for the corner or for that way, going that way. It's setting up Miai. Miai. Yeah, we don't care about this. We can just squeeze. Doesn't matter. Small stuff. Turn is kind of sente. But probably we should play
9.
here. So they're going to use
8,
that.
7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
I mean, I don't know. I'll still go here and see what happens. I think it's very
9.
awkward for black now. Whoa. I'm tempted to not care. Like, I'm tempted to just play here and really help the outside. This.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2.
Honestly, I don't even care. I think this is good for white anyway. Yeah, even if I just respond to everything.
Nine. 8. 7. 6. 5.
It's so clean here now. And this isn't even dead yet. That's not sente, right? I can just net or even just keep pushing.
9.
That's not sente.
8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
I don't even know what to play now, so I'm just gonna randomly put a stone in the empty area. You can have the corner, I don't mind. You push again, huh? If you're gonna do that, maybe
9.
I'll take the corner then.
8. 7.
Should I jump or should I just capture this?
Nine. 8.
Just jump. I don't know.
Eight. 7.
No intention of trying to kill, right? I want to make that
5.
clear. Because I feel like a lot of you guys might be seeing some of these groups that, you know, these invasions and different situations and thinking that the goal is to kill. Of course, this
9,
one we killed
8,
because they just kept
7,
ignoring.
6. 5. 4. 3.
But it's all about keeping your mind on the main game objective, which is just to have more points at the end. That's all you need.
Nine.
I have a
8,
nice peep here,
7.
but
6. 5. 4.
let's do this first. Okay. I mean, I think they can live locally anyway, so I don't really mind letting them connect.
9.
This is all dame over here
8,
if we keep playing here.
7. 6. 5. 4.
So I'll just take the actual points and let them connect with a 0-point move. Okay, should I play there or should I push up? I think maybe
9.
this one.
8.
And when we get the chance after this fight's over, I'll just put another move over here somewhere.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So that's threatening this like double Atari stuff. But when we respond, it is threatening the actual group. In fact,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
yeah, if I wedge here, it creates a lot of problems for black, actually. I think black got destroyed just now by letting this happen.
9.
Black wasn't thinking enough about this. Now, I do have to watch, because if they pull this down, right, and I go here, then they push and push here. It means that if they already had a stone there, I would lose all the stones. So I need to
9,
watch this area.
8, 7,
But
6, 5,
boom.
4.
They don't really have an answer to this. They have to somehow escape through here and give up these valuable 2 stones. They don't quite have the like I have enough liberties to. I already showed you guys, right? They need a stone here already for me to have danger. So yeah. Oh wow, you think you can do that, huh? Cut would be a mistake though, because then they have like Sente and then a capture. So we need
9,
to turn here
8, 7,
and be patient
6.
before we cut. We don't have to cut yet. Make our shape good and impervious first, then cut, because they have to keep going out anyway.
Nine.
Even if I push again, if they connect, I can block, cut,
9,
extend.
8, 7.
Yeah, let's push one more
6,
time.
5.
Oh, you know, I just realized. Wait a sec. When I cut, they can go da 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 da. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I should have cut right away
9,
instead of this extra
8,
push.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, they can do the tombstone to Suji. I was tempted to cut anyway and test them, but I think they would get it for sure. So it wasn't really a test. I was gonna reward them
9,
for a good
8,
accomplishment, but
7,
it was
6,
too easy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's okay. We'll just try to benefit from this weak group as much as possible. It's not like we were reliant on killing that, right? That's why it's easy to stay calm here, because we were not reliant on that at all. We'll just take another fish instead, right?
9, 8, 7, 6,
Yeah.
5, 4, 3.
I mean, this group here, this white group, is connected by this. So there's no danger. No, you can't really do that, can you? I mean, I guess you can do that. It's better to cut here than to not cut, because then you can get more sacrificing. Because white probably has to play here still. That's fine. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Okay, but you actually go after this one.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm basically threatening to move this out and also threatening to surround. You go that way. That seems like a big, big, big mistake. Isn't it?
9, 8,
Because like now I have a peak
7,
here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Or even I could pull it out, right? No, I couldn't, because he could play here. So I can play this though. Yeah, I don't understand the sideways move here because I'm not really seeing. I'm not seeing the danger on white. Isn't that just suicide? Didn't you just die?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Show me how you're not dead. But you know, you should trust your own reading. Like if you saw something, offense is the best defense.
8,
If you can spin it
7,
around on your opponent,
6,
put the spotlight
5,
on them and their weaknesses,
4,
their groups,
3.
then that's the best. That's the way. The way is wait, isn't it? Isn't it this guy who says like the way, the meme?
9, 8,
Knuckles.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
The way. That's the way. Oh, my voice is actually kind of dead lately. Too much teaching.
9,
But it's also early. It's early. Notice that I don't block with empty triangle, right? Because like, why not just let them play more dame and we get more stones before we block and get straight lines. Straight lines are good lines.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, should I block? Should I do something else? I wanted to make this less of like a Atari Fest. But we also have a double Atari and then Atari here coming up, so yeah, So they cut. That's a good chance for us to maybe do
9,
that, but
8, 7,
we
6,
need to be careful.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm
Last
surprised they didn't cut
Yoyomi.
this yet. They probably should have done that earlier. What is actually happening here?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't really know what's happening. So we need to protect this. Even if they... Oh, I lost my important liberty there.
9,
Whoops, that was actually a mistake.
8, 7, 6,
I did
5.
exactly what I was not planning to do, which was to play here. So now a lot of my plans don't work anymore. Because I was supposed to have enough liberties to push through here. But now I don't.
9, 8.
Now I'm in a little bit
7,
of trouble.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, I accidentally, yeah, I did a stupid Atari there. The plan was to Atari here and then connect, and then when they cut
9,
and they
8,
and then they cut here
7,
after, I can push
6,
and push,
5,
and this will not be Atari
4,
for them.
3, 2, 1.
But I lost one important liberty there. So now they have this cut, which is a big problem for us. I need to be able to break through here. But maybe
8, 7, 6,
I think I can
5.
though. I mean, the thing is though, this is actually a very leisurely fight for us because even if we lose these stones and even if we don't kill this, we're still way ahead on points, so it doesn't matter. But we might as well have fun
9,
trying to
8,
fight.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, just now I could have improved the corner way more by Ataring here, but I kind of panicked in the Byoyomi just now. Worried that I'm gonna lose an important liberty if I do that. My original idea was Atari and then connect, and they go here, and then we push. Or this way. Anyway, doesn't matter. Even if I lost some corner, we would still this thing would be dead. So
9,
nothing would matter.
8, 7, 6, 5.
So we can just play here
3,
and deliver
2.
the coup de grace. Wait, is that even is that how you pronounce it, or is it just like coup de grace or something? Man, I don't know.
9,
I'm
8,
Canadian, but I can't
7,
French for my life.
6, 5, 4.
Anyway, that's a dead whale. Wait, it looks like a seahorse. If you
9,
turn it left
8,
90 degrees, it would be
7,
like a seahorse
6,
swimming
5,
towards the right.
4.
Can you see that?
3,
This is like
2,
the
1.
face, the mouth over here. Maybe my imagination is going too wild here. That one doesn't work for you, right? I mean, not that I
9,
care, but
8,
I don't think
7,
that works for you at all.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's no reading behind that cut whatsoever.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
It does look like a
1.
seahorse, right? Okay, let's take a quick look at the game. This is a very interesting opening, and I think we did pretty well actually with this cross-cut sacrificing thing. Probably this should be played like right now, but anyway, that's a subtlety that didn't really matter that much anyway. But I really, really love our result here, to be honest. I think this extra push though is too much. I think they can easily ignore us. So I shouldn't go there. Yeah, it does become it does become annoying for them because even like this kind of attaching can do something. Because we have like this kind of stuff. Yeah, but yeah, especially if they add a move there beforehand. That was too much, but they responded, so that's nice. This is too much also. Probably black has to just, I mean, yeah, probably black has to just float away like this, something like that. So, yeah, as much as attacking is the best defense, this is like unreasonable to try to attack this thing when they're so weak. You know, even my cut here, I was thinking like, am I going too small? Like, should I just, you know, can I do something even stronger than that? But yeah, fixes my cut. This cut is like, it's really, I'm not gonna do my usual thing and get into a big long talk right now, but the system that you use to, like, this is something I'm going to be pushing in like books that I write and stuff. Like, the system you use to come up with your moves is very, very important because it affects your games and it affects your improvement and the way that you're approaching things as a player on the board, which is you should always start from the top, which is like the greediest or most ambitious ideas. And only if the reading or whatever, the analysis of that, if it doesn't check out, then you move down and then you move down and then you move down. Don't start off with the humble ideas. I think a lot of Go training out there is getting people to think of the defensive, humble types of moves first. And that's a big problem. That's a big problem, and that's going to make people stuck in their improvement at some point. It's great for really, really low-level players who are getting sliced and diced all over the place and need to get the basics down. But the problem is people stay in that mode even after they solve that problem. And like here, like connecting here should be the last thing that you think about, actually. You already know that you can connect. So, but you need to think about, you shouldn't want to. You should have extreme disdain for that 0-point move. Instead, think of like, oh, can I surround them instead? Or can I survive this group in a way that is more points, like capturing this, for example, right? Like think in those kinds of ways. Think you should always start from the top and work your way down. It's the simplest and most powerful way, and it best adheres to the main game objective of trying to have more points at the end. So that's why in many ways, being a higher level player is actually simpler because everything comes back down to just like these very simple systems that are just very true to the goal of the game. And contrary to what some people might think, I had to realize this at some point too. Go is not a game of like a balance between defense and offense, and you know, yin and yang, light and dark, hot and cold. No, it's not. It's not. Go is a game that heavily rewards offense and taking as much as you can possibly get based on, you know, the reading you do, the calculations. Like obviously, if you overplay, then it can be a problem. But that's according, like everyone, including pros, accidentally overplays, right? So you judge it, you read it, and if you think it's not overplay, then you do it. Doesn't matter how much you're gaining. The thing about Go is that sometimes you can get everything. Sometimes you steal everything from their position and get to attack them, or you take everything and you kill their group. Like sometimes you do get everything, and sometimes that is just the truth, right? Because we have all these unique stone formations, and yeah, it's just whatever you read, you trust it, and whatever checks out flies, right? So Go is actually more about being like as unforgiving as possible to your opponent's positions, and just, you know, there's a lot in Go where greed is actually a good thing, especially for the thinking systems. Greed can be punishing in certain, like in the big picture of the whole board, the balance and everything. Greed can be bad in the sense of like you make too many weak groups, or you hog all the territory and give them way too much thickness and influence everywhere on the board as if you think it's worth nothing, and then you expect to win. Like those types of things, then greed can be bad. But in the especially in the close quarters, in the local positions, greed is like the best kind of compass, really, the best starting point. You start from the top and you work your way down. It's that simple. It also pressures your opponent the most. When you underplay, yeah, this turned into a bit of a talk. When you underplay, right? Like you play humble or you don't take as much as you could, you already self-punished in terms of your gains. Your opponent doesn't have to do anything. You already self-punish. But if you overplay, you know, your opponent has to notice it and think that, and they have to execute punishment correctly, which is very hard. Like there's so many hoops that they have to jump through, right? And you also pressure your opponent with that, because when you're doing things that are super annoying to them, or attacking them and doing all these things, you pressure them, you put them into defense mode, which will make them play moves like this kind of connecting, right? Like, you know, someone's in defense mode when they just play like this. You always want your opponent to be like in defense mode. That's the best, because defense mode is horribly unprofitable. You know, what high level players and pros think about is like, there's so many ways of defending that's not just defending, right? There's partial defense in Sente, where you only slightly defend it and you let some of it get destroyed. There's sacrifice. There's defending in a way that that also at least does something else, like a little bit of gain and a little bit of defense. Maybe half the gain that you normally would get, but still some gain, like an indirect defense, right? Or a move that defends two things at once, then at least it's like doing more. There's also like just ignoring and letting it happen, and there's also trading, right? Letting mutual destruction. There's so many different ways of defending that, or like ways of responding when prompted to defend. That's how I should say, right? Because it might not be defending. There's so many ways of responding to those situations that is not just low value defense in Gote. Like there's so many ways, and the problem is that that's the way that's usually chosen. It's because of the wrong thinking process, and it's trained in from some of the Go content, and it's not good. You know, the people I see, and the people who like keep improving at a really good pace and don't really stop, and they get to Dan level in like a year or two, those kind of people, usually they have a lot of exposure to higher level players, and not just being shown moves and stuff, but they're able to absorb the paradigm. And that's the important thing, right? If you don't have that, you're going to get stuck no matter what, because you're not operating under the correct system. Yes, I'm stopping it there. There's so much more I want to say, but I'm stopping it there. Yeah. I think this was a good example to see of, um, like compromising. Like when you're not sure, like, okay, they go here and this happens and maybe something happens with this now. The truth is actually that I think nothing happens. I think we still have this kind of sequence here. Oh, I guess they can kind of do something like with this actually. So there you go, right? So I felt like something in the heat of it, the speed, the 20 seconds, I felt like that maybe they'll have something because my shape is going to be so ugly. So I compromised because I think that in the overall position, it's like, look how it started, right? It started with black is like threatening to cut here, and this is black's area. There's a bit of potential there. And it ends with, we get super, super thick and clean here. This stone is pretty much might as well be dead, which means we gained points here too. We're not going to get cut off here. We're starting to even get little small bits of potential here. This group is getting weaker. This one too. This whole area is gone for black's potential now. And all black got out of it, right, was half of this capture, which is not captured yet. And it's very small, actually. Yeah, so this is an overwhelmingly good result for white, even if we lose those 3 stones. Yep, and the rest, the rest is like a little bit of clumsiness from us, but still, we can't really, it's not really possible to lose now because even if the worst happened and we lost either these 3 or even like these 6, we already solidified so much up here, and then this thing is still safe, and like we have this big capture. So, I mean, black does have some decent territory, but overall, I don't think it was really possible to lose anymore unless like our endgame was terrible or something, or we have like 2 tragedies, like this one plus another. But yeah. So how did black really get off on the wrong foot? I mean, this was a really good result for us. So maybe black made a mistake here. But I'm not too sure what black's mistake was, actually. I mean, I do think that this move is a bit better, but black kind of played pretty reasonably here, actually. So yeah, it's... I definitely think letting white do this thing over here is actually... there's something similar. Let me show you guys something. If you're familiar with this kind of situation, and then let me think. What is the? Yeah, okay. It's when white tries to play the so. Why people wonder like why is white playing so slow, right? So slow there. Why not here? Because this is a common follow up here. This one is going to threaten this more, but also it's going to take away the press, and it's going to take away this kind of stuff, etc. Like that kind of stuff. So it does a lot, actually. It does a lot. And the problem with this one is black can play... let me think. Yeah, so like this. And then maybe black should start with this one, actually. Yeah, and then here, and then like that. So now white has to save the 3 stones and also that stone, so they have to play here. Now we get this one into this one, and this is typically better for black because black just gets so much good building here. And so it's actually a lot better for white to play like this. Yeah, I think we need to honey first, because if we don't honey first, they might genuinely play on that side and let you, in some cases, and let you do the corner damage. Maybe in most cases, you don't need this honey because maybe this is good enough also for black, but if you really want to make it so you're going to get the Hane and the Liberty shortage on these 2 stones, then you can make a slightly bad exchange here to get this thing going just like that. That might be worth it, but you can judge it in your own game. That's very similar. That's actually how I got that idea in the game. So if we go back, right, that's how knowledge helps you, like the true value of joseki and stuff like that, in my opinion. Because those are like, joseki are situations that you're supposed to augment sometimes to suit the situation anyway. They're just templates. And joseki have like two main values in my opinion, which are kind of like they're kind of the same. Number one is the individual moves in a joseki, when you truly understand what they're doing and the kind of the stone mechanics and the timings, it teaches you stuff that just makes you better at Go. It's not just for that one position. It's like, it's your toolbox. Number two is you get, when you understand joseki in terms of like the gimmicks, like the techniques, then when that's what's in your mind, rather than like a memorized sequence that's kind of like meaningless and single purpose, that's not how you should learn joseki. That's how you forget joseki. When you think of the actual technique and it's like on your belt, then you can apply it. So that's exactly what I did here, right? I did that blunt looking bashing my head thing, which followed by this, which forces the sequence of this, which then leads to the Atari and Hane. It's exactly the same technique. And so I wouldn't have even thought of that technique if I didn't know that other joseki. Like maybe I would have, but that would have been really sharp, right? So in my experience, joseki is one of those things where when you learn it slower, like you try to learn it deeply and answer all your curiosities and like really understand the mechanics of what's happening so that you could actually explain it, you actually end up learning so much about Go that way, that like learning one joseki that way is worth more than learning like tens of joseki in the bad way. And so that's also how you're going to avoid forgetting the joseki. So you're actually going to go faster by going slower. It's kind of like a tortoise and the hare type of thing. Okay, we'll end it on that. Let me know if you learned anything. I hope that these videos have some effect and maybe some inspiration on your play sometimes. And feel free to request openings for when we get black. I think we've been white quite a bit lately. I think a lot of Fox players quit when they are getting white and then they keep trying again until they get black. So, but yeah, looking forward to hearing some comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.